All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Close X go. On one. On one. Ready?
Ready.
Hey guys, Rocketz here with HuddleGG. I've been facing quite a bit of man coverage lately, so I want to talk a little bit about some strategies that you can use to attack man coverage regardless of what you're running on offense. The specific setup I'm about to show you is a slight variant of one of Astro's setups from his Eagles game plan on the HuddleGG website. I've been running it since the game plan came out, and I can't recommend it enough. And no surprise, it's going to be out of double post here. You can see I have 3,500 plus play calls here, averaging 16.3 yards per call. It's obviously one of the best plays in the game, but there's so much you can do with it. And in this specific example, I'm only keeping one route. The rest we're going to hot route, and you're going to be able to apply these concepts to any offense you're running. So let's select double post here. And on defense, we're going to go up against just random man coverage to show you how this applies against any kind of man coverage you're facing. The exact setup for this play is not the important part of this video. What I want you to walk away from this video with is a strategy of attacking man coverage that's going to help you regardless of what you're running on offense. And the setup we're going to use to demonstrate this is we are going to put the middle bunch receiver on a zig route. We are going to block the tight end because it just, a lot of times with man coverage, they're going to be blitzing you, but even if they're not, it gives you that confidence you're going to have time to hit some of these deeper developing routes. We are going to put the running back on an angle route or a Texas route here. This is so valuable if you have running back apprentice or hot route master. It's just one of the best man beating routes in the game, just one of the best routes in the game, period. So if you have the opportunity to run it, I strongly recommend it. And then finally, we're going to put this solo wide receiver on a comeback route. And I'm going to snap the ball. I'm not going to make a read, and we're going to jump in the replay and just show you kind of how you should be making these reads. I'm trying to stay alive in the pocket long enough for all of these routes to have a chance to get open. And then let's jump into the replay. So the first read on this play for me is I am looking for this zig route from the middle bunch receiver. So many times against man coverage, if you have high short route running just like that, change of direction, agility, you're going to be able to win on the outside. And against cover one like this, you can rack it and turn upfield, and you're not going to get touched for a long time. So that's my first read on the play. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so we can see this better. My second read on the play is the halfback angle route. And normally the guy that's sitting in the middle of the field there, the linebacker, he is going to be the user, and he's going to be chasing something. He's either going to be taking away the zig, running with that post. So he's not going to be there. And you can throw it right now and have a great play, big gain over the middle. And if not, you have to wait for this running back to get a little bit deeper, and then you're going to like throw it a lob over the top, and it could be a one-play touchdown potentially if you're able to stay alive in the pocket this long, right? The next read on the play after the running back is I'm looking for this post. As soon as he cuts, a lot of times he'll beat his man, and I can throw it kind of with like a free form or a pass lead just straight across the middle, and then possession catch it under the safety. Or if you have time in the pocket, you can let him run farther and throw it here. And then now if he's able to kind of win his race almost to the pylon, you're going to be able to have a potential one-play touchdown. And finally, comeback routes are my absolute favorite this year. They're just like my safety blanket. They're my check down on these plays. Nothing else is open. If it's man coverage, the comeback route's going to be open right here. You just throw it as he cuts back upfield, possession catch it, and you're good. And now let's run this a few times here just to show you with real reads, real passes, what this ends up looking like. So the same setup we just talked about. Make the read a couple times. We're looking for the RB. It's not open. Now we're going to throw the running back as soon as he clears, and that's going to be a big gain. We will keep snapping it. I want to show you this zig route, how often we're able to turn it upfield here with the same setup. So it looks like we're going to win on the zig, and we do. Now we just catch it and turn, and I mean, that's a low risk, high reward play. Those are the kind of plays that keep the chains moving and build up some confidence on offense. One of these times we'll get man press, and I'll show you a little variant when we do. Now I'm going to look for the post. So as soon as he kind of crosses the middle of the field, you can throw this in this window, and if you're able to rack it just like that, potentially a one-play touchdown even against cover one, which is obviously great. And then the comeback route, I'm going to show you right here with the same setup. The comeback route, you want to throw it about right there, and then you're just going to be able to possession catch that or not. You don't even have to if you're that open. Sometimes it'll be a tighter window. You're going to want to possession catch it. But really, again, what I want you to take away from this video is not what routes I'm running. It's that I have a plan with multiple routes that each have a chance to beat man coverage, and they're happening in different windows. My eyes are going in a very specific order as I read this play. I'm going from the zig route to the angle route, to the post route, to the comeback route. and the chances of all 4 of those losing their man coverage dice rolls is low. So as long as I make the right read, I'm going to keep moving those chains. And finally, if you see that they're in man press, especially against cover 1, the only change I'm making to this is I'm putting Randy Moss on a fade route, my outside solo receiver on a fade, because I want to give him a chance to win over the top. And he doesn't always win over the top. So all we're doing is we're changing our progression from starting with RB on the zig route. We're going to be starting with X on the outside. And if he wins, like he did right here, you can throw this with a high ball or even a free form or sometimes just a lob if you're open enough, and you will have a 1-play touchdown on the outside. So that's the only difference. If I'm seeing man press, I want to fade instead of a comeback. But other than that, if you're able to build in plays like this into your offense that have multiple man beating routes that beat their man at different times in the play, you're going to have a lot of success on offense against man coverage. If you like this approach to offense in Madden, I recommend checking out the Route Combo Bible, and you can find that over on HuddleGG. Click More, and then select Route Combo Bible. And this is basically a collection of route combinations organized by what defensive coverages they're most effective against. And you can see we have 80 route combos right now, over an hour and a half of video content, and we're constantly adding to this as we're coming up with new route combinations, as we're running new combinations in the various game plans we're putting on the website. We're coming back and we are updating the Route Combo Bible throughout the year. And you really want to think of these as the building blocks of an offense. It can help you build a scheme from scratch in a new formation to you, or it can help improve whatever scheme you're currently running by adding route combos against coverages that you're struggling against that maybe you weren't already familiar with. And if you look at cover 1 here, we kind of combined 2 different route combinations here in the play we just broke down. We have a comeback and a zig route, and we also have a slant and a post. And in our case, the slant was actually coming out of the backfield with that angle route or the Texas route. So you can really use this to combine multiple route combinations here to build a full play just like we did. And I spend more time in the Route Combo Bible than any other area of the website, maybe other than the game plans. I really can't recommend it enough. So appreciate all you guys who made it to the end of the video, and we will see you in the next one.